Awkward segue. And welcome to the podcast. What's up, everybody? I'm your host, Connor.
And I'm your host, Kyle.
You're my what?
Your host.
I thought you said hearse.
I probably did.
I'm your hearse.
I'm your hearse. I'll be driving you to your funeral today.
What a morbid beginning, Kyle. Yeah. But speaking of Mormon beginnings, speaking of Mormon beginnings, have you heard the good news?
What's the good news?
You're listening to a brand new episode of Awkward Segue. See, I could bring it back around. I can do the comedy. I can do the ha-ha-has.
The ha-has.
I can go hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo, spriddle-dee-dee. I came in my trousers. Awkward segue. Ooh, that was...
Dude, same.
Bro.
Remember, guy. Remember. If your best friend creams his jeans, be alongside with him. Don't make him feel alone.
That's what friendship is all about.
Friendship's all about that, man.
That's what it's all about.
If he pisses his pants, though, just let him be. You don't want to deal with that.
He's got a fucking... He dug his own grave there.
Yeah. Way bigger mess. Way bigger mess.
So let's move right along to the part of the show where we answer listener questions.
Woo.
Your favorite part, Kyle? The answering. we got our first question here from Effie. Effie, what's up? Effie. And what's the difference between turtles and tortoises? Well, you see, turtles deserve to die. Tortoises deserve to die slowly. I will not elaborate.
Tortoises are bigger. That's a real answer.
Listen, man, I'm not a science math man. I don't measure turts. I don't huck them into water, see which one swims, which one drowns. That's too fast of a death for a tortoise.
Shit.
I lock a tortoise in my basement every month.
Basement?
Yeah.
Just develop a lisp.
You would mock Mike Tyson for that. He'd punch you in the nose.
Yeah.
You're
Mike Tyson.
Mike Tyson's a national treasure, I think. Has he done anything bad? I couldn't tell you.
He bit that dude's ear off.
That was years ago, and arguably metal as fuck.
Yeah, true.
I would not want to anger him, but I would love to be on his mystery TV show.
We watched 2 episodes of that a couple years ago in Texas.
I think we watched it I think we also watched it last RTX too. I think. Can we just make that a tradition to watch the
mystery?
I wanted
Mike
to say
Tyson animated show.
Yeah, the Mike Tyson animated mystery solving show.
I'm down
until he puts us on the show. I'll be another ghost. I'll be like a lizard ghost though,
and I'll say, "Hey, Mike. Hey, Mikey, Mike.
Tyson.
Where's your funky bunches, Mike?"
Does that answer your question, Effie?
I hope it does.
She has another question for us. It's less of a question and more of a challenge.
It'd be funny if it's like, can you answer that first question better? Wow.
It's like she saw the future. FEU now requests for us to build the perfect anime protagonist. All right. Take a step back, Kyle.
I'm sitting far from you.
Let a big papa show you how it's done. All right. So what you got to do is get a man or a woman, give them very spiky, very colorful hair, every single color, every color possible. Put it all in the hair. Don't let it touch. They will be segmented, like a beautiful glasswork.
You can see the scalp.
Yes, you can.
So segmented.
Scalp color.
Yeah.
It's segmented by shaving in between. It's like little state lines for your hair. Okay, so then give them a big sword. Give that big sword big boobs. Then make this anime protagonist tall, because there's no short heroes.
There's no short heroes. If they are, they're not heroes. If they're short, they're not heroes.
You hear me, Edward Elric? You're nothing. Nothing. No, I'm kidding. They can be short, but I mean, let's make him at like 5'11". Put him 5'11 and a half. Like
you're 5'2", you're just a freak.
All right, Kyle's taking swings. Wait your turn. Wait your turn. All right. So we got the hair, we got the sword, we got the height, and now give them cool looking eyes. Every anime character has to have a cool looking eye power. It's a necessity. My anime hero has their eyes turn segmented. They also segment. You can see scalp underneath.
Oh God!
It's every single color. Their power is color, but they don't see race. That's right. I said it. What are you gonna do about it?
About time.
Cancel me?
Can't see race.
I'm kidding. Please. Oh, make them part dragon or something. I don't give a shit. What do you got, Kyle?
The biggest bowl cut you can possibly put on a person. Take references from the Beatles, I guess. He's, moderately, just not short, but like sort of tall. Taller than most people he knows.
All right.
But his new friends along the way, all taller. Then his eyes, the cool eye power, his eyes just turn into diamonds. Nothing else.
Like
the irises just turn into diamonds.
Like the stone, do they become a physical stone?
No, they just, the shape.
That's pretty dope.
Yeah. This guy has a butter knife made out of obsidian. It's, very brittle, but super sharp. He has multiple because, they're so brittle.
What a shitty weapon. It sounds so cool. It would sound cool if you hadn't described it as a butter knife. So by its own description, it wouldn't even have the sharpness of obsidian.
No, it wouldn't.
You'd have a dull, brittle chunk of obsidian in the vague shape of a knife.
Look. He doesn't get that. He doesn't get like sharper knives until season 2.
He doesn't figure out that technique.
No. And for I think that'd be it.
Yeah, no, I think you really hit the nail on the head with this one. For the first half, I thought you were describing Weevil from Yu-Gi-Oh.
No.
Say goodbye to Exodia, Yugi.
Like that guy. Awkward segue. Madeline Hewling, this is from Instagram, wants to know, what's our favorite topic to talk about on the podcast? Usually shit that leads to the most bizarre conversations. Effie, you've really hit the nail. You've given us 2 winners. Great question, though, Maddie. You really hit the nail on the head, both you and Kyle, in this episode, because the first 2 questions, I think, have been winners.
Yeah.
They've led right down a weird-ass rabbit hole, and there's no looking back.
What was the next question?
I don't know, something fucking dumb.
Oh my God.
No, I'm kidding. It's Kyle. It's
my mic on?
Yeah. What's remember we did the audio test. What's your favorite topic to talk about on the podcast, though, Kyle?
Anything about me? Really, just something that, like you said, that devolves into stupid shit. Really,
anything about you?
So anything about me? Yeah.
Like a penis size?
No,
I'm kidding. We already know that.
Yeah, you already got that for your birthday.
Wink.
Thanks to Lee.
Thanks, Lee. Shout out to Lee.
Miss you, Lee.
I thought he caught me while I was streaming a few days ago.
Ooh.
It was probably last week. Now that I think about it.
We should kidnap him.
Yeah, let's kidnap
and
Lee.
Then force him on the podcast.
Sorry, Charlie.
Her too. Charlie too.
Yeah. Okay. In that case, we'll kidnap them both.
Who else is going to give us the house key?
All right, Charlie. Now you're in on the kidnapping plan. All right, you go in from the left. Kyle and I will go in from the right. And what Lee won't expect is that Nick's coming down from underground.
He's gonna burrow through. Don't they live in the same place? Isn't he like the 4th floor?
Oh yeah. Awkward segue. Speaking of Nick, before I forget,
I
wanted to drag his name through the mud for a split second, because we're recording this Thursday before the podcast again, even though we were supposed to be on a really good schedule now.
We want to record Saturday.
Yeah, literally the day after the podcast came out, we were like, let's record Saturday. Let's get this fucking done. And you know what happens? Nick says, okay, I can make it. And Kyle says, okay, I can make it. I'm like, that's great. That's perfect. All 3 of us. That's going to be a fun little podcast. The bastard doesn't answer his phone.
He ignored us.
He ignored
hours.
us. Yeah, listen, Kyle got here. We waited. We called. We texted Nick. He didn't.
We started playing Duck Game and wait, and then we kept saying on Steam he's playing Skyrim.
Yeah, as we were playing Duck Game, just a little Steam notification pops up. Nicholas Anderson is playing
Elder Scrolls 5.
Yeah, Elder Scrolls 5.
Motherfucker.
I was like, that little shit. That little
he ignored
bitch.
us. I don't even think he opened messages.
He didn't even tell us he wasn't coming. It's like, I wanted there to be more than 2 people, but the 2 people will have to do because Nick is a little bitch. And that's right. I said it. Everybody come together with the hashtag Nick is canceled. He won't ever see it. He doesn't use social media.
He does not listen to the podcast.
He does not care. But by God, will we get him good?
He just comes on for the clout.
Yeah, all the free clout of being on Awkward Segue. All right, awkward segue. Here's Kyle's question. How come nobody told me life was going to be this way? Thank you. I can't.
Yeah, there we go.
Ow.
See, the reason I posted that one really is because I spent like 2 to 3 hours getting a fucking tire changed because I went to Kennesaw to get a model. And turns out there's potholes all over the road to go back there.
Dank.
Yeah. and I fucking blew out a tire.
Don't you mean you smoked out a tire?
No.
Pothole, guys, potholes. Anybody? Anybody?
But yeah, but it turns out I'm the 7th person that day to get their tire fucked up by that pothole.
They really need to do something about that, man.
That's what they were talking about. It's like whoever they can't find out. When they're trying to find out who it is so they can fucking sue them. Because it's been years. Those potholes have been there for years. They're just getting worse.
Maybe it's one of the roads owned by the KKK. Isn't it weird that in this year, in this very day and age, we still have strips of highway owned by the fucking Klan in
Hey,
Georgia?
man, they pay.
We can't have this, Kyle. Nick defending Columbus in the last episode. You expressing KKK things. Don't play into your stereotype of the redneck, Kyle. Don't do it. It's not worth it.
They said who owns it. They just can't find out who exactly. I can't remember who it was.
Was it Jesus? Does Jesus own it?
No, he would fix it.
Jesus owns everything, Kyle. What are
He
you?
owns everything.
Not a Christian?
I mean, I am.
A likely story from a heretic. That's right. And that's why I brought the church over here. Come on out, church. Awkward segue. Ashley Peterson. What's up, Ashley? We're moving over to the Twitter question. I'd say questions, but it's one. She wants to know, bro, what's y'all's favorite version of Harley Quinn? Great question. I'm really liking mainly animated versions. I'm a big fan of the animated versions, especially from the new show.
I haven't seen much of that.
I haven't fully watched anything. I've been watching a lot of clips from it, and Harley Quinn's fucking hilarious in it. Like her trying to get Superman as her
Arch nemesis.
her arch nemesis,
Is it-
and ending up with fucking Damian Wayne, Robin, little shit.
I was gonna say like I'm more a fan of the Arkham series, like the games.
Oh, yeah.
Harley Quinn. I was about to say, the voice is spot on. Which I just remembered that she I can't remember her fucking name, Tara Strong.
Tara Strong, yeah.
She plays almost every iteration of Harley Quinn ever.
Yeah, because she's fucking talented as all
She
hell.
is.
One of my favorite voice actors. Oh,
But yeah,
amazing.
I want to say the Arkham games, which is pretty much just the same as the animated ones.
Outside of animation, I really like what's her name? The current live action Harley. I didn't like Suicide Squad. Suicide Squad was
Margot Robbie.
Yeah, Margot Robbie.
Margot Robbie.
That's it. I think. Sorry if we messed up your name. I know you're listening. Big fan. I love her performance for Harley Quinn. Like again, I don't like Suicide Squad. Haven't seen Birds of Prey. I just like she really carries the Harley personality well.
She did better
Better than who? I can't name any other.
No. I was going to just say Jared Leto.
She did a
better job than Jared Leto.
Can we get the Jared Leto Harley Quinn cut of Suicide Squad where he played both Joker and Harley Quinn? Just
I'm not about performance-wise.
picture him in those fucking shorts, man.
No, I'm doing performance-wise.
God,
Which
Jared.
I don't think I've seen anything with Jared Leto in it. I'm just saying, like, not a good Joker.
No. Apparently he was a tool too on set.
Really?
Because he tried to get like method about it and like
Oh,
mail
I
like
did hear
used
about that.
condoms and dead pig shit.
I heard about that. Yeah.
Like, fuck off, dude. Like, be a method actor, but don't be a fucking nuisance to everyone around you. Don't harass your fucking coworkers.
yeah, no. If you do, like, fucking Heath Ledger went method with it too, but he locked himself in his hotel room for like 2 weeks to get that part. He didn't
God.
go around people.
Yeah. Speaking of this, I'm still really excited to see fucking Robert Pattinson Batman.
Pattinson.
Yeah, that's what I said. I know what I said.
I mean, at first I was like, maybe, but I saw the bat. The bat suit looks cool as shit.
It does look cool as hell.
I want to see how it's going to go.
Dude, I've been on board. He's a good actor.
Yeah, I mean, again, I remember the only thing I've ever seen him in or recognized him from is
Water for
Twilight.
Elephants.
What?
Water for Elephants.
I don't know
You know,
what that
his most popular movie.
I don't know what that is.
Everybody
the only thing
knows
I've
Water.
ever seen him in or recognize him from is Twilight.
Everybody knows Water for Elephants, Kyle. Don't be shy.
I don't know.
You love Water for Elephants. You told me it was your favorite movie in confidence.
No, what?
Awkward segue. While we're still on the DC topic, I'd like to once again bring up my candidacy for the Riddler. Cowards,
You'd be a good Riddler.
cowards at DC. Thank you, Kyle.
You would be a great Riddler.
that is the highest praise I could ever hope to achieve. Everyone tweet at DC. Cowards, you need me. You need me.
Which DC villain you think I'd play?
Oh, okay. Let me think. What's that guy? I can't remember. Does it have to be villain? Or
Anybody in DC.
Because I think you would do Red Hood.
Red Hood.
I think you could do a good Red Hood.
Okay, I can brood pretty well.
Do Red Good. He'd do good. He'd do Red Good Hood. What?
I'm gonna have to go method on this one, Connor. I'm gonna need you to meet me in my trailer with a crowbar.
Do you want me to beat you to death?
I gotta get in the mind of Jason Todd, man. I gotta get beat with a crowbar.
I'm playing Ghost Rider. Quick. I need
Get
to
the
be
gas.
I need to be just the skull.
He's like, all right, we're gonna get the green screen set up. He's the mask. No. You misunderstand. Go to my trailer. There's a bottle of gas.
Jesus Christ.
Set me on fire.
Practical effects are for pussies. I'm going to be real effects. Like, when you punch somebody for real in a play when you're only supposed to punch them for fake.
Didn't what movie was
But
it?
it's an accident.
What
I'm
was
sorry.
shit? It had Harrison Ford in it.
Indiana Jones.
No.
Star
It's
Wars.
newer. It's
Harrison Ford.
it's like in the future.
Star Wars. No,
No.
that's in the past. Explicitly in the past.
I can't remember. Anyway, the main actor had to go find him in the movie, but like during different cuts, there was a scene where they're fighting, and Harrison Ford would accidentally always punch him right in the face.
Ooh. Oh, I remember hearing about that.
Yeah, they finally like went around it, but he punched him in the face several times in different takes, either accidentally or just. I don't think Harrison Ford would do that.
Yeah, I hope it wasn't on purpose.
The same thing for what's his name that played Gimli in the Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
And then scenes where he's like going through orcs and everything. He's like, all right, they're just gonna like fake hit us, we'll fall. And he goes, okay. He'd go through like, I'm gonna hit you, and go through like how they want to do it so they move. He would hit every single one of them on purpose.
What an asshole.
No, to get it. And they're like, no, we can just like, out of the way. He's like, okay. He would just hit him.
Jesus.
It's not a real, like, it's, those are like foam axes and stuff.
I mean, it's still gonna fucking not feel great. Don't hit people on purpose. It's a dick move.
Dude, acting, man.
Acting is supposed to be
acting.
fake. Yeah, exactly. So don't really hit
You want
someone.
to talk about fake? Remember when what's his name? Viggo Mortensen
Who
in the Lord of the Rings.
I don't
Played
know.
Aragorn.
Oh, okay.
He broke his toe kicking that helmet when they thought Pippin and Merry were dead.
Oh, yeah.
That was an actual scream of
Dude,
pain.
he was intense. He
broke
also like
two toes.
he also like took care of his horse in real life and then
Yes.
bought it after it was over. And he
Yes.
was like
That was
he was
so
like a real
awesome.
fucking ranger.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Man, why do rangers in D&D gotta suck so bad? Aragorn was a badass.
Can we make? I want to make a ranger, and he's just gonna be Viggo Mortensen.
I do want to. I want to play more D&D. I'm just trying to. I'm
is
trying to
true.
bring more D&D into my life every
Like,
second.
recently, I've gotten like more invitations. It's mostly it's like scheduling.
Yeah.
Buddy from work, his girlfriend and one of their friends wants to play D&D, and since we have the same work schedule, it can work out. And then one of the guys I worked overtime last night. The guy from that shift, he's like, "Dude, come to D shift because we got some guys in this shift has a D&D group going on, and we usually play like
Is
once
that
a
what
week."
the D's for in D shift?
Yeah,
It's the Dungeons and Dragons shift. You guys don't actually work. You just play D&D.
and it gets okay. So y'all introduced me to Dungeon and Daddies, like the best podcast like D&D.
Oh, I'm such a fan.
Every time I mentioned like to the guys that we talk D&D at work, I'm like, dude, you need to listen to this podcast. He's like, oh, okay, what is it? I was like, okay, it's Dungeons and Daddies. And they look at me. I'm like, no, it's not. It's not. What you
It's
think
not
it
a
is.
BDSM
It's not a
podcast.
BDSM. Okay, it's sometimes.
It's sometimes a BDSM podcast, but most of the time a
love-
D&D
I
podcast.
love Dungeons and Daddies. It's so fucking good.
I love it. I mean, and plus, like the only person I knew from that beforehand was Freddie Wong.
Freddie Wong,
and I was
of course.
already a huge
yeah.
Freddie Wong. I
Rocket
can't talk.
Jump and all that.
Oh my god! But
BGHS.
so many good, so many talented people on that show. They're all amazing,
shit,
top tier. Speaking of D&D podcasts, I've been getting into Fantasy High, the College Humor one.
Yeah.
Well, that's just one of theirs. I mean, there's like different seasons.
Yeah.
But that's like I think that's their biggest, most prevalent one. It has multiple
The one up we saw
seasons.
was real fun.
Yeah, it's so funny. It's such a funny podcast. Like I already loved the D&D. The College Humor cast, but my God, they're just too good. And Brennan is a god tier DM. Oh, So I'm actually on the last episode of the first arc of theirs again.
Yeah.
Because I rewatched it. I was like, I don't have Dropout yet. I'm waiting until I get my paycheck, so I can't watch the next few seasons for that yet. So I'm just gonna re-listen to it.
We I don't think we got with everybody who's doing. We've mentioned our thing going on, our plan, right?
Yes, we've
mentioned it. We haven't
mentioned
any
the fine
detail
details
about it.
of the. We haven't mentioned the finer details of the D&D podcast. Just know it is going to have a very heavy homebrew element in it.
And because I have my character saved because I'm making a miniature. I'm waiting for them to release the coloring system so I can actually get one colored.
Oh, I was psyched when that was announced.
It made so much
Hero
fucking money.
Forge.
It made so much fucking money. But no, they I have it saved on my computer right now. I'm just gonna wait for that to come around so I can because I had the one free miniature because I was a patron.
Yeah, that's awesome.
We need everybody. It's gonna be an audio anyway. But I just want everyone to have a miniature.
Yeah, it will be a fun
because
little
it gets
thing.
a better look of like your character instead of just like trying to imagine what they look like. You have they want to look like of the miniature.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And on top of that,
really
you're gonna have promo art for your character anyway.
True.
Even further, we're gonna have actual art done for everyone's character. I think it's gonna turn out very cool. I'm very excited. I'm a little nervous. I'm still a little nervous about
Of course. That's something to be nervous about. I get it
because I don't know how people are gonna respond to because I'm making like I said, I'm not ready to talk about it because I don't want to spoil the big thing. But I'm making a very large fundamental change to a large chunk of D&D while maintaining like the framework around it. I've put in so much goddamn work to make sure it's not like overly broken or too weak. Make sure the world around it scales up. Jesus Christ, a lot of my time is taken up by actually planning this campaign. But I'm excited. I think people are gonna like it. It's like we still need to do its second play test, so I can make sure the stuff that I changed is balanced.
This one because I wasn't in the first one.
Yeah, that's why I was hoping you and Nick would be available today, so we could do a second play test there. Okay. There's so much I want to say, so I'm gonna try to move off the topic.
That's one of the things too. I always want to like mention it to people. Because there was a thing I mentioned to you, just a joke, inside joke between me and you, just in case it ever happened in the game. I'm not going to mention it here.
Oh yeah,
yeah. It's a joke if it ever happens.
Just like it's along the lines of his character dies and then his brother comes in
with a similar thing.
Yeah, you laugh, but that has happened in our in my library D&D main campaign.
I mean, it's just a thing to do,
yeah, it's just like, oh, my brother Goliath is here.
Play on my original character.
Oh my god, Goliath! Hey, I know you couldn't make it for the last session. Goliath successfully killed some people.
Really?
Yeah. Usually Goliath just kind of bumbles around in combat, but I remembered to like add your paladin abilities to it, so he's far more useful. I was just having him swing wildly before. We have a little.
He's useful. We
have a little joke where it's mentioned before multiple times, but we bully Kyle's character. Well, they bully. I play as Kyle's character when he's not there as the DM.
He's so dumb.
He's just like a side NPC who just blindly does what everyone says and is like, "Hey, I'm Goliath. I'm glad we're all friends." Like Goliath. So that comes when that happens. Oh God, why can't I talk? Yeah, so that happens, and everyone bullies him. The whole party harasses him. They spit on him. They like try to trip him. They sent him tripping down an entire like several hundred foot tunnel, essentially.
Oh my God.
Like, because it had a slant, so they tripped him and he just kept rolling. So I've given you I think I've mentioned it to you, but I've given you of a homebrewed feat, which makes you immune to pratfall damage.
Any bullshit they give me.
It just makes you immune to comedic relief damage. It's great. You missed a fun session. They're a good chunk through the next floor where they're on.
Hell yeah.
I want to talk about one of my favorite NPCs I sent out. This enemy pirate captain, because they're on like this. The floor they're on now is like this essentially giant ocean with just like little islands, and they're hunting for treasure. It's really cool, really fun. Their opponent is this awesome, sinister guy who they don't know too much about yet either. Okay. But one of their first opponents was Captain Edward, the captain of the Golden Sail. and he tried to steal this treasure map they had just unearthed. And his entrance is one of my favorite character entrances I've ever done, where there's this spell rope trick.
What the fuck?
Where like a rope, essentially you can like toss a rope up and it'll like go into a little extra dimension and you can climb in and like hide in the dimension, or you can just use it to climb up a certain height. And so they just hear Avast! Some guy, there's no jungle on this island. There's like no trees. It's just a beach, a small island. He's just swinging on a rope midair and snatches the treasure and snatches the map and lands perfectly on the ocean. They're like, what's going on? Like he's like, oh, I must be going. He throws down a smoke bomb, and when it clears away, he's gone. And they just see him in the ocean in a rowboat paddling away. And then I was like, well, it was too late because I had two different options for whether or not, like, if they could stop him, if they were able to stop him from getting the map, he'd be chasing them. If he got the map, they'd be chasing him. So what had happened was I forgot Sensei Bubbles, the wizard, a turtle wizard, one of my favorite player characters I've ever seen.
Of course.
You know, the brilliant senile scam artist. He cast Tidal Wave to send him like plummeting back. And so what I did, I was like, all right, I'm gonna make an acrobatics roll real quick for the captain. And he rolls. He didn't roll well. He tries, so he stands up. I was really hoping for a good roll. I considered fudging it. I was like, no, Spencer earned this one with that Tidal Wave. So what he does is, his plan was, the captain stands up on the rowboat as the wave comes. He waits for the last possible second, and then he launches himself like a fucking spear and tries to like spear perfectly through the water, but gets caught and just fucking smashes back into the ocean. And that's how we were able to reclaim the map. And he still escapes, and he's already died.
Oh god.
They put knives in his throat. It's fine. That's what our campaign is like.
So you can just imagine what this D&D podcast is going to be like.
Oh my! It's going to be even crazier, especially with the system I'm implementing.
Oh god!
It's going to be awesome. I think because I made some changes. They're going to be. What I can say is they're going to be a lot stronger in the beginning than normal adventurers would be, but not to worry, they won't be overpowered, as everything else in the world is stepped up a notch. It's just essentially just so I can throw harder shit at them from the very beginning to emphasize just how strong this thing that I'm introducing is going to be. Like, I'll just go off because I'm gonna start spoiling shit if I keep talking about it. Awkward segue. Kyle, how's it going?
It's all right, I guess. I mean,
You having a good day?
No.
Oh right, yeah, because of the flat tire and shit.
I went and bought my. Oh no! Let's start off the day. Let's just start off the day, okay? I get home from work.
Yeah,
that's great. I like that.
Love that.
Eat breakfast. I started on part 5 of JoJo.
Fun.
And then I wake up around 1:00. Then I remembered, my card was declined. I was like, okay, I'm just gonna check on that. Like, worrying about that, go to the bank and check on it. Turns out it was compromised. But they had sent me a new card like earlier because of that. I just didn't read the letter, so I got that one activated and everything's fine, dandy.
That's good.
I just got to switch over online stuff now. And then I go to Kennesaw because I wanted to go get me a new model, Gundam model. And on the way there, I got my flat tire. We already know that story. And now we're here. I was there all day. So yeah, my only day off this week sucks ass.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that, buddy. If you need a little kiss on the lips, I'm here for you. No, it's fine. Don't worry about it. It doesn't bother me, and it doesn't bother you. I've already decided on your behalf. Ooh, awkward segue, but would you rather have 3 feet or 3 hands? Did I say feets?
He said feet.
Yeah. Would you rather have 3 feet or 3 hands?
3 hands.
3 hands all the way, man.
Yeah. More shit to do.
All right. So it's just a third hand, right?
Like third hand coming out of your wrists?
I think I'm going to say you can put it anywhere you damn well please.
Okay.
I'd put it on my chest.
I was going to say chest.
Because it's like a little surprise attack. Yeah. Like it doesn't have an arm, but you can, like, if you get up like real close to someone trying to start a fight, you can grab their collar and they'll be like, "What the fuck? You freak! You're a freak!" Would you rather have all your shirts be 2 sizes too big? That's a lame question. I'm looking at a list. This is dumb. Would you rather lose your sense of taste or I think I've used
We've done
list
this
before.
one. We've done that one before.
Yeah, I'll just scroll down. There's like 250 of these. Would you rather lick and seal 1,000? And this is why do these suck? Come on, what is this?
Yeah, fuck you, whoever put those questions out.
All right, here we
Whoever
go.
you are.
Yeah, fuck yourself. You're ruining my podcast that I'm ill prepared to do. Would you rather bark like a dog when you feel threatened or blow up like a puffer fish?
Pufferfish.
Yeah.
Just keep sucking in air until you're just big, like, what are about
But
this?
then you're defenseless. You pop them off, and you're like, well, shit.
Can you imagine people just fucking just inflate? I mean,
Listen,
most people can.
Listen, I don't have an inflation fetish, Kyle. Not like you.
Okay, I want to do the dog then.
No, it's too late.
Okay, never
You
mind.
inflate,
I inflate.
just like Tails and Sonic, in copious amounts of fan art. Hey, any artists out there, feel free to draw inflated Kyle. Ashley,
Ashley,
you know where my first paycheck's going.
inflated cow.
Inflation fetish, Kyle. Don't worry, I don't think Ashley will accept that.
With the right amount of money, she would.
How does $5 sound? Yeah. 5 whole Benjamins. Would you rather eat all your meals off the ground or eat all your meals with your hands? I already eat all my meals with my hands. It's called holding a fork, dumbass. Whoever wrote these questions, you should feel bad. You did a bad job. And now you're making me look like a jackass on my very own podcast. Do you know who I am? I'm a white guy with a podcast. I have all the power in the world.
I'm well respected around here. A white guy with a podcast. I'm gonna start using that at work.
Can that be when we start rolling out awkward segue merch? If we ever reach that point,
Get a
can we
t-shirt.
just get a T-shirt that just says "white guy with a podcast" and then just like a picture of me, you, Nick, and Spencer, all like hands on our shoulders, Kira in the corner, sad. So, Kyle,
Yep.
I've been meaning to ask you this for a while
What's up?
now. Where did you go, and where did you come from? Kyle, oh Kyle, why won't you blow me away?
I thought you were about to lead up to Cotton Eye Joe.
I'm Kyle, Joe.
Where'd he come from? Where'd he go? Where'd he go?
Can you believe that was made up on the spot?
I don't believe that. It's copyright.
Shout out to a little channel called Rooster Teeth. I think they're starting off.
They're okay, I guess.
You know what podcast I'm starting to listen to? Good Morning from Hell. It's one of the new Rooster Teeth podcasts.
haven't seen that.
It's Chris and Blaine, but Blaine plays Satan's brother Clayton.
Oh yeah, Clayton.
Yeah, it's such a funny thing, and they like have guests, and the guests play like different. Like I think Napoleon was on there.
Oh, but I did see that. It was on Instagram.
I saw a new clip where it was like Ryan's character, Detective Roger Davis, is like is puppy boarding Clayton because it's like waterboarding for demons. I thought it was clever. It's super funny though. I just started listening because I had been meaning to start it, but it's so funny. Awkward segue though. Oh yeah. Hey. Wee woo, wee woo, wee woo. Shameless plug alert. Yeah, I just released a song on iTunes and Spotify and the other stores. It's my comedy, a little comedy rap called Ghost Getter.
It's been out for months.
Yeah, like I released it on Halloween.
Yeah.
But I did I thought it was decent. I was looking back and I was like, I made the vocals a little too loud on it. So I went back and
it up a little bit?
I remastered it. I turned down the vocals to match the beat a little more. I was like, that's better. Now it sounds a lot better in my opinion. I was like, yeah, I have some extra money right now. I'm gonna put it on iTunes. And I also, anyone who's listening who has already got the song, I want to say a big thank you. I've received an absurdly high outpouring of love from like the people around me for that song.
How much do you bought already?
I don't know. It takes a few days for CD Baby, which is the distributor I used. Okay. It's on TikTok.
Is it really?
It's a song you can fucking find it in TikTok's music library. I was like, wow, I've really made it.
Fucking go for it, dude.
Unfortunately, it only lets them like because of copyright things. They only let them use like 15 seconds of the song, and it's like the beginning, so I can't even use like my best part. I was like, ah.
What was your best part? Is like
it's the excerpt from the song. I'm a ghost getter. That's right. I am a ghost getter. That's right. That's right. Could be getting girls, but ectoplasm's wetter. Not sad or alone. I'm the fucking ghost getter. That line is what made me make the song. The fucking ectoplasm line.
We had a fun conversation the other night with it, where our friend Tyler brought it up,
Yeah.
and then our friend Leanna was like, "Who's the ghost you want to fuck?" And you put in, was it?
I want to
Abraham
fuck.
Lincoln?
Yeah, I want to fuck Abraham Lincoln.
And I just out of nowhere, like Slimer from Ghostbusters.
Slimer's a hunk. And then you
Slimer-
sent the most vile two gifts of one of Slimer and then one of fucking Sam from iCarly
Jeanette McCurdy getting slime.
getting slimed on Nickelodeon. I was like, that's disgusting, Kyle.
And I was like,
I've never disliked a
so we all wanted to be Bill Murray from that movie at once, and I put the gif of him saying he slimed me laying back on his face.
Oh God. Yeah, I'd fuck Slimer though.
Slimer's a hunk.
Oh, dude, Slimer's a hunk. I was gonna say meat, but he's not. He's not man meat at all. He's ghost meat. What does ghost meat taste like? But yeah, you don't have to buy the song. It's available. Like you can stream it on Spotify and like Apple Music,
Pirate
and
it.
Google Play. Don't pirate it. It's on YouTube for free to listen to as well. All you have to do is look up Ghost Getter. Like I said, just wanted to take another second. Big thank you. A lot of people have been showing their love. A couple of my friends have like even messaged me, like DM me and saying they liked it so much that they already bought it. I was like, oh, that's awesome. It was so cool. It's it feels good to be like validated when you make something.
I mean, yeah.
It's just like, oh, it felt. I like getting. Believe it or not, I like getting positive attention.
Yeah, that's great shit.
Oh, it just feels really good, and everyone calling it like a bop and a banger. I was like, you're all wonderful. You're all angels, and my ego has grown 7 sizes.
Thank you for this.
I'm better than you
I'm
now.
stronger than ever.
God no. So awkward segue. Kyle, anything you wanna say?
Not exactly.
What does that mean?
I don't really have much.
Hey, you bring a lot to this table, Kyle.
I'm the fucking lifeline of this fucking podcast.
Don't murmur. It makes you sound.
I said
like
I'm the lifeline of this podcast, even though I'm not.
an idiot. Is what? Don't interrupt me while I'm insulting you. It makes me feel lesser. And it just makes me want to tear you down more to feel bigger.
You want to plug your TikTok things that you just brought upon me earlier?
Oh yeah. Yo, let me do it appropriately. Millennials. Wow.
Okay, you didn't do that.
You like TikTok? Do you like prank videos? Then check out my TikTok. It's the Masterful Nerd. So, if any of you are familiar with an older episode of the podcast we did, I mentioned a prank show I had always wanted to make, where it's just like the tamest pranks possible with the most over-the-top extreme reactions possible.
Just a huge outburst of just.
I thought it would be hilarious. And I realized today, I was like, TikTok's probably the best place to do it. Like these videos would be really easy to make. So I did one for where it was Kyle.
Here's the first thing. Like, he didn't tell me what he was doing. He was just
Of course not. It's a
here, and he closed his door.
It's
I'm
a
just
prank.
sitting in his room on my phone, so I decided to sneak in his bathroom and hide behind the door. He just comes in with his phone out. He goes, "Kyle," and I'm just looking. I was like, he planned something. I don't know what the fuck he's talking about. But no, you did one of your pranks on me.
Oh, it's just Masterful Nerd, not the Masterful Nerd. Yeah, I did. So the sick prank, millennials. Diet Mountain Dew, anyone?
Diet Mountain Dew. You scrub.
We're watching our health. What I did was I left the room so I could do the little intro, like pranking my friend Kyle. And then I came in and after we got through the whole fucking finding where Kyle hid, I was just like, I just said to him, "You ready, Steve?" And luckily you had a great reaction. You were just like, "Steve," like, and then I fucking pushed him, and I was like, "Pranked! Oh, got you! You should have seen the look on your face." I pushed him again. I just fucking like knocked him onto the bed. Oh my god!
It caught me out of nowhere. You can see if you watch the video, you can see me like when he starts pushing me, I'm just breaking down in laughter because I just didn't expect it.
He's losing his shit, and I love it. It's my favorite fucking Gonzo. I've been wanting to do that for so long, and I finally did.
Because remember, you showed me videos about we wanted to do like stupid TikTok videos.
Oh yeah, because yeah, I showed Kyle Danny Gonzalez video about TikTok. Oh no, it was the crossover where it was all three Danny Gonzalez, Drew Gooden, and Curtis Connor.
Yeah.
When they were looking at some of the TikTok videos, like the really weird ones. It's like the fucking like slow-mo grabbing people, touching people. It's like, that she's my girl now. It's all so fucking weird.
And they started doing that shit.
Kyle and I desperately want to do that. Oh my god, I love it. So I think let me find one more good would you rather to wrap this up with. Kyle, do an interpretive monologue about the economics of RuneScape.
You see, RuneScape is a game where I don't really know what you do in it, but really what you need to do is buy Bitcoin. Bitcoin, I don't really know what that does either, but I hear it's profitable sometimes. So just, invest in V-Bucks. I don't even play Fortnite. Honestly, I don't like Fortnite. Just buy V-Bucks. That might be worth something one day when the economy crashes. And everyone's going to pay in V-Bucks. Like you go to the store and buy some milk. So how much V-Bucks you got? I don't play it. And then you get kicked out for not having money. What's that? Silver from Destiny. Silver's an actual thing you can buy stuff with too. Buy silver.
Thank you, Kyle. Thank you very much.
Steam points. Hold on, I'm not done.
Do you think I'm even close to finished?
I have a book of this shit.
Welcome back to my TED Talk.
Thanks for listening to my TED Talk, everybody.
All right, Kyle. Are you ready for this one? Are you ready for this? Answer me.
Do.
Yes or no, Kyle?
Yes, I'm ready.
All right.
Is that it?
No, shut up. I was just trying to hype everybody up. Holy shit. Yeah, let's go. Ugh. Now I'm having trouble deciding between these two. All right, would you rather be buried alive or cremated alive?
Okay,
okay. That's hard. That's really
cremated.
That's stressing me out.
Because suffocation is one of the worst ways to die.
But correct me if I'm wrong, but suffocation, no breathing, don't give a fuck if I cut my arm bleeding.
No, but suffocation is like drowning. Suffocation. It's painful.
Yeah, but drowning's actually one of the most peaceful ways to go.
No, it's not.
No, drowning's fucking up. No,
What?
it's yes. This is
if you accept it.
yeah.
Maybe.
If you accept it,
If
yeah.
you're fucked up, but if you're actually like trying to survive, it's the most scary, terrifying thing you can actually do.
Oh yeah, I'm not saying that the dying part's going to be fun. I'm just saying I've heard that drowning is like if like once you go, it's just kind of like a warm fade away.
But you're still in the panic and pain.
Well, yeah, I mean it's
air deprivation.
You got to chill out.
Cremation,
no breathing. Don't give up.
Cremation, you'll practically die from shock fast.
Will you? Is there any guarantee?
It's pain.
Like,
Pain.
I mean, I guess they gotta
Too much pain will put you into shock.
They gotta
You won't feel
disintegrate
anything.
bones. But I think
You'll be dead for the bone.
isn't there a possibility that you can get out of being buried alive though?
A possibility. There is. I read a thing as a way if you're like it's in a coffin wise. Like if you're in a coffin buried alive,
Yeah.
you like wrap your head up or something to like it's like conserve air or something like that, which I don't know what, but it shows you like what to do if you're ever buried alive in a coffin. Like it's like calm, try to break
Lay
the outside.
flat back and pretend to be dead until dead. So here, let me separate that. If there's a chance that I can escape, I'd go buried alive.
Okay, yeah. If you have a fighting chance, buried alive, yes.
If you have to die, then yeah, cremation. Like the flames would be super intense because it has to burn bone.
But also,
So I
fire singes nerves. It burns nerves.
It
so
would
you
it would hurt like shit for a second.
Yeah,
but then
you
you'd be
won't
dead.
feel. Yeah.
So
you'd
if
die.
it would that would probably be a much faster death. So I would go with that one.
Yeah.
Well, that one was a little dark though. I'm going to end it with: would you rather have 3 nipples or 11 toes?
So either an extra how many nipples? 3?
Yeah.
So an extra nipple or 1 extra toe.
I'd want 3 nipples.
Where's your nipple going to be?
Dead center, baby.
Dead center. Dead
On my
center.
belly button.
Right above the belly button.
Turn my innie into an outie.
Wow.
Well, I said it.
You know what? I'm going to go with extra toe.
Why?
A little extra credit and a little extra digit in balance.
A little extra credit.
A little extra digit in balance, you see. That's what toes are for.
Yeah, but wouldn't having one on one and it not on the other be throwing off the balance?
No. if you need balance, you just go on that one foot. I'm not going to have it like
You can
next to
only
my
balance
pinky.
on one
No,
foot.
Here's the thing. I'm not going to have it like next to my pinky toe or anything. I'm going to have it in the back of my toe. The back of my foot. I'm going to have one toe. What kind of toe is it? How big is the toe? Big toe, pinky.
Let's say it can be any one of your toes.
Okay, I wanna have a
but
big toe.
assumably has to go like in toe location, right?
I guess. I mean, you got to choose where your nipple's going to be.
Yeah, but nipples can be like all over the torso, baby. Ever seen a dog?
That's a dog.
Ever seen a donkey?
Yeah, I've seen all these.
Ever seen a cow?
No, what's a cow?
It's like I think it's like a lizard. Ever seen a lizard?
Maybe.
Well, if you've seen one lizard, you've seen them all. Sorry, lizards. I know that was rude. I know. Sorry, lizards. I know you're a big fan of the show. All right. So, any final thoughts?
Invest in Bitcoin again?
I thought it was a V-Bucks.
No, that's later in the process.
Oh, okay. So you invest in Bitcoin so you can work up the money to invest,
you
in V-Bucks.
You sell, and then buy V-Bucks with what you get from selling Bitcoin.
A flawless strategy. Thank you, economist Kyle Howell. Let me depart with these words once again. Turtles, kill them quick. They're innocent. Tortoises, let them burn. They know what they did. And this has been Awkward Segue. As always, I've been your host, Connor.
And I've been your host, Kyle.
If you enjoyed this podcast, feel free to rate us on iTunes. Or if you really liked us, tell a friend. Word of mouth is the easiest way to spread the show.
Buy my merch. I don't accept Bitcoin, V-Bucks, or anything I mentioned before. I need real money.
He also doesn't have merch.
I don't have merch.
And if you want to send a question in, don't forget you can to any of our social medias. At Awkward Segue PM on Twitter, Awkward Segue Podcast on Instagram, Awkward Segue on our Facebook and Reddit. And also, we have a website, awkwardsegue.com. You can send in questions there. Did I mention we had an email?
What?
You got to hear about this email. awkwardseguequestions@gmail.com. That's awkwardseguequestions@gmail.com.
You know, I'm honestly glad that you put this in last.
I just forgot. I forgot to do it earlier.
Oh, you put it in last.
No, because people, no one listens to the end of this.
This one they will.
So once again, I've been Connor.
I've been Kyle.
Thanks for listening.
I just like my V-Bucks thing.